Hello all. Khalil Gibran said, beauty is not in the face. Beauty is a light in the heart. If our hearts are pure, definitely our face would glitter. I strongly believe in that, but most of the people think in a different way. Hope to hear that you're all fine, and I know that you're all eagerly waiting for today's session. I am also curious to listen to some tips and tricks to maintain our body and skin. I welcome the resource persons and all of you for the fourth day of Jade Gaze 0.2 organized by the Department of English of our college. In order to look pleasant and to present ourselves, we do a lot of things. Is it not? Will anyone deny what I said? These days, not only the girls but the boys too care for their skin and hair. The end result is that there are so many spas and beauty parlors. People spend 1/10 of their income to maintain their physical appearance. Two resource persons of today's session are from the beauty parlors, but they are not speaking from Goa, but from Kuwait and Muscat. Our first resource person is Miss Steffi Lobo, the art student who passed out from our college in the year 2014. She is simple, creative and very smart. She used to take part in all extracurricular activities when she was in our college. She used to participate in nail painting, best out of waste, hairstyle competitions. She and her friend Sharon, who spoke on the second day if you remember, who used to always support to create innovative wallpapers for the Literary Association. Whenever they are in Goa, they visit us without fail. We always feel happy to receive our past students. When they remember us and show their solidarity, we teachers feel as if we are in heaven. She was our art student and passed out in the year 2014. She is proficient in Word, Excel and PowerPoint. Worked as a receptionist and guest relation executive Akron Waterfront Resort from 2014 and 15. Worked at Extreme Bike Tours Private Limited from February 2015 till November 2015. Worked at Reservation Executive at the Hawaii Comforts at Home B&B from November 2015 till September 2016. Working as Spa Executive at Spa by Clarions, and during her tenure, the spa won the Best Spa Award in Asia in 2017. She is competent at phone etiquette, spa treatments and mail management. Her bio note would explain the hard work put in by her. The beauty queen of DMC, Miss Steffi Lobo, is going to speak on Your Skin Matters, an insight into skin care routines. Over to you, Steffi.
Hi, my name is Steffi Lobo and I'm an ex-student of DMC. I passed out in the year 2014 and currently I'm working with Away Spa at Marriott International Hotel in W Muscat. And today I am here to give you an insight about skincare. Having a balanced diet also goes hand in hand with drinking plenty of water. So eat more of fruits and vegetables, avoid junk food, more spicy food, avoid drinking sodas, opt for herbal tea instead, which will make a huge impact on improving your skin. Keeping a healthy diet will not only benefit you now but for a long term. Keep your system clean will make a huge impact on the skin in many ways. Many of us ignore and don't know the fact that liver is the most important organ of our skin. When the liver becomes overtired, it will filter less toxins from our body, which will really show on our skin. Help the liver with healthy diet of protein, fiber and a lot of vitamin rich foods. Don't forget your beauty sleep, as our skin resets and repairs itself while we are asleep. Overnight, our skin goes into a restore and repair mode, meaning it removes toxins from our body. It repairs the old cells and it produces new cells and creating a healthy coat of skin on our body. Skin hygiene is also a very important part. So skin that is left unclean or unexfoliated can overlead of like builds up the dead skin cells, which can cause irritation and infection to your skin. And so we can basically use simple steps to clean our skin daily, bathe daily, take a mild body cleanser, moisturize your skin after a shower, And the most important part for any girls out nowadays who love wearing makeup is please take off your makeup before you go to bed, which is the most important thing. Many of us ignore it, but it can make a huge impact. As I said, overnight our skin is repairing, so taking off makeup, leaving your skin to breathe overnight will really help you. And you can follow a daily like skincare routine by simply like facial, like washing your face twice a day, and also by exfoliating our body with like homemade body scrubs like coffee, sugar and lime juice, like simple ingredients. We can also add coconut oil, which is really beneficial for your skin. You don't need to go to markets to like burn a hole in your pocket and buy this expensive products which have so much of chemicals inside, which lead to more damaging of the skin. Now I will be giving you all a little brief on how to take care of your skin, what to do daily, what to do weekly, and I'll also be sharing with you all a few like tips and tricks of like how we can use home ingredients which are lying in our kitchen, sitting there, which can be used in our daily beauty routine. We don't need to go to the market, as I said, and burn a hole in a pocket and buy these expensive products. So I will give you a daily guide, a weekly guide, and then what you need to do. So basically, to start with, you can every morning you need to first cleanse your skin, and then you need to tone your skin, moisturize, and as I said, SPF is a must. And then in the night, make sure you're taking your makeup off thoroughly, then you're cleansing your skin, you're putting on a eye cream. Eyes should never be like left unattended, because that's the area where the skin is so sensitive, and it needs to be taken care of right now. Enough sleep is also a must if you want to have really bright eyes, sparkling eyes, and no eyes, dark eye circles, no any eye bags. And then also moisturizing your skin in the night is very important. As I have said earlier, that night is the time where the skin is repairing, so a moisturizer according to your skin type. If you have a dry skin, oily skin, combination skin, pick up a moisturizer which is effective for your skin, which you feel is best for your skin. Try it on first, do a patch test, and then you can always continue using a moisturizer. A very lightweight moisturizer will do as well. So weekly, don't forget to exfoliate your entire body, exfoliate your face. Don't forget to do a face mask at home, and I will be sharing you like many face masks and like face scrubs ahead in this video. And also make sure you're washing your sheets, and make sure you're washing your phone. That's the most important part. Many of us don't do it, but this is a must nowadays, also due to the virus spreading. Wash your phone, because the phone is the thing which we touch more often. So wash your phone. I mean, you need to wipe it off, sanitize your phone, because your phone, you put it on your face and then you're having loads of pimples sitting over there. All the dust is sitting the whole day. And monthly, you could do like a facial at home using different ingredients, which I'll be sharing you ahead in this video as well. And the habits which you must do is like drinking plenty of water, getting plenty of sleep, avoid hot showers if you can. I know it's much difficult now, it's a bit cold, it's raining, but try avoiding hot showers. Hot shower will only dry your skin. And if you're wanting to take a hot shower, make sure taking a hot shower, and then before just coming out of a shower, just take a cold shower. It will really benefit you. So coming up, let's start with the eyes. As I was saying, dark eye circles. So I will be sharing with you like simple home remedies which you can try out. No need of going in the market, buying products and applying for your eyes. So what you need to do is just dip a cotton ball in potato juice. You just grate the potato, dip the ball in the potato juice, keep it on your eyes for like 15-20 minutes. I know nowadays we are in the lockdown, and many of us are stressing our eyes so much by watching Netflix and various videos. Our phone is never having a break. So take care of your eyes, guys. Put on like potato juice with the cotton pad. You just keep it on your eyes and just rest your eyes there for like 15-20 minutes. It will take away all your dark circles, all your puffiness in your eyes. And the other ingredients what you can use is also, and if you're so lazy to do potato juice, you can even cut a slice of potato, leave it on your eyes there for 15-20 minutes. You can use cucumbers. Slice of cucumber works wonders. It will cool your eyes down. It will give the less pressure to your eyes. And many of us have a habit of drinking tea, green tea bags or even normal tea bags. Just leave the tea bags aside, freeze it, or even you can dip it in cold water and just leave it on your eyes there. It will make wonders to your eyes. Then you can also apply aloe vera to your eyes. Again, just leave it on a cotton pad and it will do wonders for your eyes again. And one more thing you can do is also, if you want something very quick, just put on 2 spoons in the freezer, like metal spoons, and just leave it sitting on your eyes there. Again, work wonders. So let's come up to the nose. Many of us have problems of blackheads and whiteheads, so simple home remedies. Don't prick your nose. Like simple home remedies, like using baking soda, adding a bit of honey onto it and salt, and just leaving it down there, and like maybe just gently exfoliate and leave it down there. Baking soda works wonders for your blackheads. It will help you really clear your blackheads. And another simple home remedy is, if you want like a blackhead peel off mask, nowadays there are so many peel off masks selling in the market. You can use them as well, but simply at home also you can make so many blackhead masks. Like you can egg whites, you can add a bit of honey to it, layer it, and you can get a peel off mask easily at home. So if you're like, the easiest thing I can say you all to do is cut a lemon in half, add baking soda on that, like half lemon, baking soda on that, and just gently rub all over your nose. Wonders again. So okay, so let's come up to our eyes. I forgot to mention about the lashes. Nowadays it's trending to have thick brows, thick lashes, but we don't have time to invest in grooming them or like taking care of them. Like simple ingredients, a used tube of mascara you can buy, or like you can wash away your mascara left over, like a tube or something like that. Add castor oil, coconut oil, and vitamin E capsules. Mix it and keep it in the fridge so that it lasts longer. Every night before going to sleep, just brush your brows with that, your eyelashes, and just sleep over with it. So coming up, let's not forget our lips. Lips are something which tends to dry out very easily as well. Even there is very delicate skin sitting, and nowadays we are putting on so many lipsticks where there are matte lipsticks and harmful chemicals in this lipstick sitting on there because they have to last long. So give your lip scrub. Home remedies, coffee is like making wonders to your skin. So a bit of coffee, you don't have to buy coffee. The Nescafe packets will be in your home, like, or you can, if you want more benefits, then you can always use freshly ground coffee. Then add sugar. Brown sugar will also do, natural like regular sugar will also do, and add a bit of coconut oil. Mix it all together. Give your lips a gentle scrub. And then another scrub which you can use is like a coconut and lime scrub. And so basically same thing again, coconut oil, a bit of lime juice, and you can also add a bit of sugar. Same again, just gently scrub your lips, not harshly, because that will again damage your skin. Very gently, and then make sure you're finishing off with a lip balm. And so I can say there are many ingredients sitting in our home like tomatoes, and I will tell you some benefits of tomatoes, and I will also tell you how you can use it in your everyday life, or weekly or monthly, in your face packs, in your facials, every day or weekly, monthly, wherever you feel like using. So tomato benefits, I will let you know. So tomato is very good for skin lightening, and it also helps in fight acne and pimple. It exfoliates the skin, it helps so much in suntan, and then it's great for oil control, it's great for blackheads, it has loads of antioxidants in it. It will tone your skin, it will take care of all your dark patches on your skin, your blemishes, the marks which are on your skin from pimples. Then it will soothe your skin, it will moisturize your skin, it will make your skin look plumper, brighter. So a simple home's remedy scrub, I could say, from tomato is just simply slice a tomato into half. Okay, like how I said about the lime. So slice a tomato into half, add sugar on it, add honey on it, and gently, very gently scrub it all over your face. It will smoothen your skin, it will brighten your skin, it will prevent your skin from acne, it will deep cleanse your pores, and as well tighten your pores. So another like benefit of tomato, I can say, for skin whitening is also, like, you know, once you're out from like a sunny day out and you feel you have tanned your skin enough and you want to have a tan removal pack ready. Simple ingredient: baking soda and lime juice and tomato. Mix it all together, let it sit on there for like 15-20 minutes, wash it off with cold water. Then another thing you can do with tomato is like mashing tomato and honey, and like tomato puree and honey in that, and leaving it on your skin. It will do wonders to your skin, moisturizing your skin. Any skin irritation from sunburn, it will do wonders. So let's jump on to beauty benefits from aloe vera. Aloe vera is like the product for all the skincare related problems. It will help in sunburn, it will help you in your dandruff, your hair growth, if you have dry skin, cracked heels. Then if you're having, like, you know, if you shave often your legs or your hands, if you're having razor bumps, it will help you in that as well. Anti-aging, it helps really well with wrinkles, dark eye circles, acne, and also stretch marks. So let me go ahead and give you some DIYs which you can do at home with aloe vera, and the different benefits from which you will get from it. So I will give you, for a glowing skin, what you can do is you can have aloe vera gel, a bit of coconut oil and honey. That's used for glowing skin. Leave it on your face for 15-20 minutes. Don't forget to cleanse your skin very well before applying any face mask. If you're doing this once a week, make sure you're gently exfoliating your skin before applying any face mask. It helps the skin to absorb more of the nutrients and more of the product, whatever you put on your skin. So for acne, what you can do is, aloe vera can be used in acne as well. It can, again, aloe vera pulp or aloe vera juice. Put a bit of neem and also lime juice. Let it sit there for some time. Again, for dark spots, aloe vera also can be used. It can be used again by aloe vera juice again, turmeric powder, a bit of lime juice, and yogurt or curd which is sitting at your home. Then for dry skin, also aloe vera works wonders again. Aloe vera, honey, and a bit of coconut oil or olive oil would do wonders as a face pack. Then for sensitive skin, you can use aloe vera alone or with a bit of honey. And for oily skin, make sure you're using aloe vera with lime juice so that the oil is controlled. Okay, so I will give you another tips of neem now. So neem is a really good antibacterial for your skin. If you're having loads and loads of acne problems, or you're having loads of pimples, you're suffering from skin irritation, skin rashes, neem works really well. So I will give you like some benefits of neem, what it can help you in. So neem helps heal scars, it helps in fighting acne, it treats pigmentation, it's oil controlling, it even moisturizes your skin, it can be used in exfoliators, it can clean your skin, give your skin a glow, it is anti-aging property, and it can heal any skin irritation, as I said earlier. So let's jump on to cucumber. So cucumbers, as I gave you some benefits earlier for the eyes, so cucumber also can help you in glowing your skin, getting rid of blemishes, great moisturizing properties in cucumber, dark circles, as I said, and works wonders for sunburn as well. So for glowing skin, how you can use cucumber is basically just cucumber, like mash a cucumber, just run it through the blender and add a bit of honey and cinnamon, leave it there, does wonders to your skin. So let me come up with some another ingredients with, let's talk about coconut oil now. So Goa is full of coconut trees, and coconut oil is easily available everywhere. Make sure you're using the homemade coconut oil. Nowadays you will find it anywhere because the summer is just over and most of them have got the coconut oil at their homes sitting there waiting to be used. So coconut oil is a very good moisturizer. It's used to soften your skin. It can be used as a really good lip balm, as I was mentioning earlier, after the lip scrub. It has really good anti-aging properties. It can soothe and sunburn as well. So many of us shave our legs and hands, as I was saying earlier. So coconut oil also can be used. So what you do is you apply coconut oil all over your body, and then you tend to shave, because that will help you prevent from inner growth and also not give you the razor bumps. So after you finish, also moisturize your skin with coconut oil. If you have really dry, dehydrated skin, make sure you're applying coconut oil 20-15 minutes before you shower, helping you really sit the moisture there in your skin, not dry your skin out completely once you go to the shower. So I can give you a simple homemade lip balm remedies as well. So with coconut oil again, so coconut oil, honey, and a bit of lavender oil, if you can buy lavender essence anywhere. And you can also make moisturizers from coconut oil. So basically coconut oil, and add a bit of honey and any essential oils what you really like, whatever fragrance you really love, you can add it and use it as a moisturizer daily, before bathing, as I said. And it can be sitting there the whole day as well, and there's no harm in putting coconut oil on your affected areas in your face as well, like very dry areas. Some tend to get very dry skin in selected areas of your face. Rubbing a bit of coconut oil over there will do no harm. It will help you moisturize the area. So I will also, as we're talking about coconut oil, so let me give you a DIY scrub for that. It can be used for your face as well as your body. So lemon juice, or you can use lemon zest as well. It will give you the really good fragrance. And coconut oil and sugar, mix it all together, scrub it. Make sure you're scrubbing very gently. Don't scrub yourself so much that you take away all your skin off your face or your body. Okay, so now let's come to coffee. Coffee has really good benefits and can be used variously in skincare, as well as drinking coffee is also very beneficial. So I will tell you some benefits of coffee. So coffee will reduce your dark eyes, again your puffy eyes. It will reduce your dark eye circles. And if you have problems for cellulite, and if you have problems with stretch marks, coffee helps you with that as well. and it exfoliates the skin as well. It can be used in scrubs as well, and it also helps to firm the skin as well. So I will give you like 2 or 3 coffee scrubs which you can try at home. Okay, so I will tell you some benefits of coffee. So coffee will reduce your dark eyes, again your puffy eyes. It will reduce your dark eye circles. And if you have problems for cellulite, and if you have problems with stretch marks, coffee helps you with that as well. And it exfoliates the skin as well. It can be used in scrubs as well, and it also helps to firm the skin as well. So I will give you like 2 or 3 coffee scrubs which you can try at home. Okay, so for clear skin, if you want a really clear skin, you can use this scrubs, coffee scrub, like once a week. So ground coffee, again I said, you can use the packet coffee, the instant coffee, as well as if you wish to go and get freshly ground coffee, that would do wonders as well. Sugar and honey, scrub it all over your face, again very gently. For smoother skin, coffee ground, again ground coffee, sugar and coconut oil, moisturizing your skin as well. It will do great benefits. For glowing skin, you can use coffee and honey. Then for acne and oily skin, you can use ground coffee, you can use sugar and baking soda and a bit of honey. Okay, for puffy eyes, you can mix coffee with aloe vera. Again, you can put it on a cotton pad and let it sit there, works wonders again. So many of us are facing problem with stretch marks or cellulite. What you can do is simple ingredients at home: coffee, coconut oil, mix it all together, rub it very gently on the areas where you have cellulites or where you have stretch marks, and let it sit there for some time. Again, coffee will help you tighten the skin. The coconut oil will moisturize the area as well for you. And so many of us forget about milk. So milk is also like used variously in skincare range and skin benefits. So I will give you some benefits of milk. So milk helps your skin glow. It tones your skin. It will soften your skin. It will moisturize your skin as well. Simple home remedies for with milk can be milk and honey. It will just mix this two together. It will give you a very light watery base mask. So make sure you're applying at least 2 or 3 coats so that it sits there. It's there like a thick base mask, and it will hydrate your skin. It will rejuvenate your skin. It will brighten. It will soften your skin, because milk and honey works wonders together for moisturizing. Another ingredient we can jump onto is turmeric. So turmeric is again another ingredient which can be used in your daily beauty routine. It will help in wrinkles, it will help effect in sunburn, cracked heels, and also it helps in fighting acne. So, and also reduces wrinkles and lighten blemishes as well. So again, I will give you a few, what you could say, a few DIY mask and scrub what you can do from turmeric very quickly. So for acne, we can use turmeric, milk and honey. For soft skin, we can use curd, turmeric and lemon juice. And for softer skin, we can just mix turmeric with, you can take oil, coconut oil or olive oil, a pinch of turmeric. Turmeric will basically give you an amazing golden glow for your face. You don't need to go and do the golden facials. Okay, so coming up, let me give you some facials what you can do at home, like a gold facial as I was talking about with turmeric. So what you can do is first cleanse your skin, okay, with milk. First you do a regular cleansing of your skin with your face cleanser, then dip a cotton ball with cold milk, rub it all over your face, gently cleanse your skin. Then step 2 is scrubbing. Sugar, honey, lemon juice, you can add coffee as well, gently exfoliate your skin. Then once you take off this mask, allow your skin to steam for some time. Very simple step: boiling water, put your face on, let the steam sit on your face, let your face steam there for 5 minutes. Then the final step is a face mask: coconut oil, honey, a bit of turmeric, lemon, and curd. Mix this all together, let the mask sit on for like 15 to 20 minutes. Does wonder. No need to step out of your house now because of this the lockdown is going on. The beauty shops are open now, but still I would suggest you all to stay home, stay safe, use all the ingredients from your kitchen to help you enhance your beauty, help you take care of your skin. And yes, also I will give you another very good tip. Like many of us are suffering from dark underarms, and so basically what you can do is, again, cut a slice of lemon into half, add baking soda on it and a bit of sugar, exfoliate the area. This baking soda will help to remove all the dark patches from that area and leave your skin smooth. The honey will and make your skin smoother in that area. And don't forget to moisturize after you scrub your body, your face, or your underarms. Moisturizing is a must after every scrub you do. And please stay home, stay safe. I know nowadays wherever we go we have to use loads of hand sanitizers on our hands. Wherever shop we step into, hand sanitizer is a must. This tends to dry our hands very, very, very badly, and we have our nails tend to crack. So simple steps coming at home, like using the homemade so many ingredients like coffee or coconut oil. Gently exfoliate your hand, use a moisturizer before sleeping. When you get home, wash your hands, scrub off your dead skin cells from your hand, put on a moisturizer. It will make your hands look wonders, because nowadays the rash what you could say, the sanitizers are used, which is really drying out the skin. So guys, that's what was the tips and beauty tips I could share with you all from simple home ingredients. I hope you all make use of it and don't step out of your house and go and do this expensive facials or buy products from the market. Stay home, use the products which are in the fridge and in your kitchen, which will do wonders for your skin. So I would like to conclude by saying a healthy lifestyle will lead you with a beautiful skin. So don't forget to detox, retox, and repeat.
Thank you, Steffi. I never knew that we have to take care of our skin and our look and should pay so much attention. Thank you for the wonderful insights about our skin. May I take the privilege to introduce the second resource person of today's second session. Miss Nabila Vinci is always a hard-working girl. I remember her PowerPoint presentations during her college days. It used to be crystal clear. Very helpful person. Most of her classmates used to depend on her, whether it is presentations or the exams. She used to sit and explain to the whole class before the exams. Nabila, I still remember that. She was our art student and passed out in the year 2016. Completed hair and beauty course of 6 months at Jawab Habib Hair and Beauty Salon, Goa, and worked there for a year. Currently working as a style artist at Admire Style Salon, Kuwait from 2008 till date. I present before you Miss Nabila Vinci. She is going to speak on the topic your hair, your permanent crown, how to take care of your hair. Nabila, the mic is yours.
Hello everyone, I'm Nabila Vinci from Kalangut, Goa, India, presently in Kuwait. I'm here to widen your knowledge about your hair and to have an advice for a betterment of your hair. Before we start, I would like to thank Ma'am Shanti for giving me this opportunity to be a guide to my young buddies. I think it is also important for you to know my journey till now. In brief, here it goes. I'm a proud DMCN, graduated in the year 2015-16. No sooner had I discovered my love for hair, I joined the Javed Habib Academy in Panjim and completed a 6 months course and continued to work with them for a year. Later, since I'm from a place where we have a lot of tourist visitors, I also got opportunity to work on the Europeans. But unfortunately, that did not last for long as I got a call from the Gulf to work for them, and that is how I reached here in Kuwait. It's been most probably a year trying to acquire professional knowledge with some Kuwaiti hairs. Frankly speaking, and to be honest, my professional experience is not enough to make up for a lecture, but definitely I can inculcate my basic professional knowledge and be a guide to you. Now, there are two stages in this stream, that is basic and professional. To reach the advanced stage, one should make their basic strong. And to start with the first stage, the basic, one should understand hair. Now, our hair is a protein, called keratin. It is composed of 5 molecules, that is carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, and hydrogen, which are naturally born. Now, their percentage varies according to the hair type. For those who want to know, here are the percentage amounts. Now, carbon and oxygen are the base of the hair, whereas nitrogen, hydrogen, sulfur are the bonds of the hair. Now, I'm talking particularly about the Indian hair. I want to be a bit detailed so that you can understand your damage well and act accordingly. So, in Indian hair, the amount of carbon and oxygen is more, because of which our hair base is stronger and appears to be thick and dark. Now, these days, people are trying to be trendy, and one of the trend nowadays is the blonde shades, which is very difficult to come on the Indian hair. Well, if you know the process, they first have to bleach your hair with the bleaching powder, and in professional term, it is called lifting. This becomes very difficult on our type of hair. That is because we have the darkest pigment present in our hair, which is difficult to break. As a result of which, sometimes hair shows some orange shades, and sometimes keeping it for a longer time, we end up in damaging the hair, such as because of which we have problems such as split end problems, breakage, etc. Now, in the present days, hairstylists have come up with products which make such difficulties easier, but people can't afford them. I would like to share my personal experience with you. As a student, when I was a student, I had youngsters around me who would be like, I had gone to a salon and this happened. In such situations, sometimes such damages could be repairable, sometimes you just have to cut the damage down. That would be sometimes heartbroken. Now, my advice to you guys on this would be go to a knowledgeable, experienced professional and get your wish done in a healthier manner, even though it's expensive. Now, because they will give you a result of beautiful hair that will last longer without being damaged. As it is rightly said, invest in your hair because it is the only crown that you never take off. Now we come to the most important part of the video, that is the structure of hair. I want to tell you about this because it will make you understand your hair better and take care of your daily routine. Now, hair has 3 layers, namely cuticle, cortex, and medulla. I have drawn a diagram for you so that you can understand it better. Here, this is the cuticle, this is the cortex, and this is medulla. This is the outermost layer, this is the mid layer, and this is the innermost layer. Now to start with the first one, cuticle, it is the outermost one, okay, which basically opens and closes. The opening is felt when you shampoo your hair, okay, your hair becomes a bit rough. I would like to go in detail later when we talk about our hair wash routine. So the function of this layer is to protect your hair from pollution, heat, harmful UV rays, dust, etc. The second layer, cortex, is the storage of the hair. It stores our natural hair color pigment, artificial hair color pigment, and natural moisture, etc. And the last layer, medulla, it is the innermost layer. Okay, it provides structure to the hair, and its function is still under research. The hair structure part also includes the types of hair, its density, its texture, and the quality. Since I'm concentrating more on the the daily hair wash routine, I will only focus on the types of hair. This will make you help you choose your products. Okay, so the type of hair. The type of hair basically includes straight, wavy, curly, and a combination of straight and curly, or wavy and curly. Now in India, according to me, people have a combination hair. That is, our hairs are not too curly, not too wavy, not too straight. As a result of which handling them becomes easy. But it's easier only when we use the right technique, products, and treat the hair the way they should be treated. To know the techniques, let's start with the hair wash procedure. Firstly, apply the shampoo on your damp hair and start to clean your scalp nicely in circular motion for some time. Okay, in one application, if you don't if the foam doesn't form, that means you still have the oil present in your scalp. Okay, so you have to apply shampoo for again and do the same. Now usually applying shampoo twice, it helps you get rid of the oil. When you shampoo the outermost, when you do the shampooing part, this is the time when the outermost layer opens up, and at this time you have to make sure that your hair cleanses well. Then we start the conditioning part, but before that we have to remove the excess water from the hair and apply conditioner. Okay, you can just do this to remove the excess amount of water. Okay, then now to do this, we first apply the conditioner only at the lens. Okay, the conditioner is to be applied only at the lens. Now this is your length, okay, and this is your root. So you have to apply the conditioner only at the lens for 2 to 3 minutes, from up to down, up to down, without touching the scalp. Okay, now sometimes what happens if you put the conditioner on the scalp, since it is little creamy, it becomes difficult for us to wash the scalp, and if it is not washed or cleaned properly, then again you start having dandruff problems and etc. Okay, so if you are applying conditioner from the roots, you have to make sure that your roots, the scalp, is cleaned well. Now when you do the conditioning part, you will find your hairs to be smoother. Now this is because conditioning helps the outermost layer to close in a healthy manner, because of which you find your hair to be smoother, okay, when you apply the conditioner. Then rinse it off with warm or cold water. Now, after doing this, if one has damaged hair, make sure you use a cotton cloth or an old cotton t-shirt to wipe your hair. This will help in keeping the outermost layer intact. But if your hair are normal, it's okay to use a normal towel. The next comes the detangling part. Before detangling, make sure you have no excess amount of water and you towel right well. And apply a good amount of serum, and again only in the lens. Then you start detangling it, and the direction, I will show you the direction. You have to start from the down and then slowly move to the top in this manner. You start from down, the middle, and slowly the top. Now, to do this, you can use a wider tooth comb or a pedal brush that would do it better. This is the pedal brush. Then, lastly, you can blow dry your hair or leave them to dry it naturally. The choice is yours. Then we come to the products. Okay, now with whatever knowledge I have given to y'all, you can choose your shampoo and conditioner according to your hair. Okay, one can also do mix and match with the products. Like for example, if I'm using an Enrich shampoo, okay, from Bella Professionals, and a Bedhead TG conditioner. Okay, it's a product from Toni and Guy. So now I don't have the Enrich shampoo to show it to y'all guys, because I could not try to get it because of the lockdown around. So I have option B for me, which is easily available. That is Sunsilk Co-Creation Strength and Length. And I match it with the conditioner Bedhead TG. I use the level 3. As I said, you can use the products according to your damage, what you are having, so that you can repair it. Then the serum. If you always blow dry your hair, make sure you use a serum which has all benefits, especially which protects your hair from heat. Now I use a serum which gives me 10 benefits. It's Revlon Unique One. I will read out the benefits to y'all. It gives me 10 benefits. Repair for dry and damaged hair, shine and freeze control, heat protection, silkiness and smoothness, hair color protection, easier brushing and ironing, incredible detangling, long-lasting hairstyle, split end prevention, and edge body. Now my advice to you on this lecture would be, firstly, I would say hair spa. Now hair spa is very important part which one should include in their daily routine, whether you do it at home or in a salon, because it helps in controlling the pH balance of your scalp. Now your spa may include head massage with a normal homemade coconut oil to the hair spa in salon. Secondly, it is also important to have an balanced haircut. It helps you to control your hair fall levels. Now, like for example, if one has a damaged scalp or weak scalp, it cannot take the pressure of the long hair length, because of which it needs to be kept shorter. I would also like to speak the minds of our parents, the Indian parents, those who say giving too much heat to your hair can damage your hair. Well, I as an hairdresser believe that if the heat is given in a correct manner, then there is no damage caused. In fact, a salon blow dry once a week helps you to clean your hair layers. Okay, like when we put things into our layers, for example oil, we sweat, these stuff can only be removed with heat. Okay, guys, like if you want to do the ironing curls or a blow dry, you have to make sure that your hairs are 100% dry. Okay, so that uh, doing it more often, it can cause a damage. Okay, so you have to make sure that your hair is 100% dry. Now I also want you guys to know what an actual hair fall is. Now every hair, okay, has a lifespan of 2 to 7 years, and according to me, what I have studied, 60 to 80 strands of hair per day is normal. Okay, and during rainy and winter season, it increases to 100 to 120 strands of hair per day. Now anything beyond this can be called as a hair fall. Now, since these years for me had been experimental ones, I would like to tell you guys about my recent trendy experiment. Okay, I'm doing the onion juice one. Now, why onions? Because the onion juice helps increase blood circulation to the hair follicles, okay, and control hair fall. They also say it promotes hair growth. Now, onions are rich in antibacterial properties and help keep your scalp healthy and infection free. Now, there are various ways to prepare this treatment. I just grind some onions, strain the juice out of it, and apply it on the scalp and the lens. Then I set it for an hour or so and rinse it off with shampoo. Now, if you don't like, since we all know that onions smell like and you can't bear it, you can add a few drops of lemon juice in it. Now, the situation in which we are right now, people don't get to go to the salons often, and students who can't afford salons can also try such organic homemade treatments. Although they take time, they still show good results. I would like to list down some homemade treatments which I have tried and worked on me. If you have colored hair and feel rough in the lens, you can use a banana and honey mask. Okay, if you want to naturally condition your hair, put henna. Avocado with some added oils also help your hair to be smoother and soft. Okay, if you want to deoxidize your scalp, use aloe vera. Now, this treatment should be done at least once in a week for quick result. Now, this is overall some of my stuff knowledge which I have collected in this recent years. Okay, and I'm glad that I got to share it with you guys. Now, I would like to end my video. Okay, so if you have any questions, any difficulties in understanding things, you can contact me personally. Okay, I have my personal contact in my bio, which or else you can even ask it with your lecturer, Ma'am Shanti. Okay, and I would like to thank the English department of the DM's college, who is doing a great job right now. Thank you guys for listening to my video. I hope you have liked it. And I would like to end my video, okay, saying it's been an honor to be among such accomplished students, individuals, and to be able to present my perspective before you. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Nabila. Very beautifully expressed how to take care of our hair. I used to scrub and mishandle my hair and actually spoiled it. But my dear students, please follow the tips what Nabila had given. I thank both the speakers who had taken their valuable time to give the tips and tricks about our skin and hair. God bless both of them. I hand over the concluding part of today's session to be handled by my colleague Ms. Fabiola Rocha.
Hi friends, I think it was a very interesting and a great learning session by both our speakers on hair and skincare. It is said that your hair and skincare is an investment, not an expense, and this is what both our speakers have spoken on today. On behalf of Dhyan Prasarak Mandal's College and Research Center and Department of English, I would like to extend a sincere gratitude to both our speakers, Ms. Navila Vansi and Ms. Steffi Lobo, for giving us a wonderful session on the two areas of personal care, that is, hair and skin care. Thank you, Ms. Navila and Ms. Steffi, for giving us those most beautiful and healthy tips on hair and skin care. Thank you for sharing your experiments and experiences with not only us but the world. Thank you for being with us. It was indeed our honor to have you both with us. I would also like to thank our principal, Dr. T.B. Arolkar, and Madam Shanti, Head Department of English, for their enthusiastic support and encouragement. A heartfelt thanks to our dear participants for active participation, and hope that the audience will continue to be part of the series throughout the remaining days. Tomorrow is Sunday, but we are not taking a break. So DMCNs, see you all tomorrow with the same participation spirit. Thank you and have a nice day.